up, Red? Go on, Red!
Yeah, got on a couple of breaks early on and then just rested for the second half of the race, and just I thought it was going to be too late to move up because it was the bell lap and I was like halfway in the bunch, so I put in a dig around the back. The crosswinds is just so easy to move up. I managed to weave up and then it slowed down, the bunch really puffed up and it got so sketchy, like I really had to dive in the smallest gap to get the line. And then I was like fourth wheel coming to the chain, which was absolutely perfect, and I sprinted really well. I was definitely making ground on everyone, but I just couldn't quite clinch the win, unless I did, but I'm pretty sure it's second. So I've just finished the race at Thruxton. At the start I was completely unsure of my form. I haven't like raced or done any intensity for 2 weeks now, and before that I'd been ill for a week, and before that I hadn't done any racing for a month because of exams. So I've just had like a good like nearly 2 months of not really any intensity plus illness, and I had a knee injury before that. So at the beginning I thought, as like it's always good to just go in the initial break just for a lap to warm the legs up really. That's just what I think is a really good way to warm up the legs. I mean, it's probably not the best way, it's probably best to do a good warm-up, but I'm not very good at warming up, so that's what I did. I recovered from about 30 minutes in, made an effort to conserve as much energy as I could, and I think that went really well. Coming into the last lap, I was thinking it was 2 laps to go, so when I saw the bell, I was like, oh crap, I'm like 40 riders down. You can just like surf the crosswind to get to the front, which I did on the back straight, so I was like top 20 riders. And then, contrary to what would normally happen, the bunch really ballooned up and there was just no pace at all, and it just really like bunched up. Then someone picked up at the front and I squeezed through the smallest gap. Like, I'm sorry to anyone who I chopped up, but I squeezed through the smallest gap. Coming into the chicane I was fourth wheel and I was like, okay, this is absolutely perfect time to come around him, but I could see the finish line and it was just, the line was coming too fast and I couldn't get around him in time, but I held on to second, which I am so happy for, because on the junior gears I find it really hard to sprint. Like, my max powers that I've recorded have always been like around 100 cadence, but obviously on the junior gears going like 30 miles an hour, I'm already at 120 before I launch the sprint, so I usually find it really hard to sprint well. Really happy with that, and I got second, so that's another 8 points. I'm only like 2 points off keeping my cat 2, which I shouldn't be too worried about, but yeah, I want to get that in the bag. Happy days. So now I've got my flask full of pasta to fuel up the body for tomorrow's race. Yeah, I'm racing at Mountbatten. Just done the E12 race at Mountbatten. That was significantly harder than the Thruxton, it being E12 as opposed to the 2-3 race. After about 10-15 minutes I was just on the back. Like, it was really, when they attacked, like, I was really struggling to stay on. I'm gonna blame it on not training properly for a few weeks, so that's my excuse. But in the end I managed to stay on. I think I got 9th or 10th. Like, someone launched an attack with a lap to go and I stupidly followed a wheel to get onto it, and then like that was just the worst thing to do, because then I ended up having to put on the front to try and bring it back, and then I double cramped, and it just all went downhill from there. So I just properly messed up the sprint. Annoyingly, I should have just sat in and tried to sprint properly, but hey, I think I still got a point, so I'm only now 1 point away from Cat 2 confirmed for next year, so that'll be cool. Yeah, I would have liked to have done better, but I can't really complain. I just need to start up the training again, get in the hours, and get better.